Good morning. We'll give this just a second for see if people pop on this morning. It is a cool, good morning, Kelly. It's a cool fall morning here in Upper East Tennessee. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, guys. Nice to see everyone. Hi, Pat. Hi, Cheryl. Hello, Jeanette. Yay, Pat. Thank you for making it. I appreciate that. Hello, Paula. But remember, you can always watch the replay. I post to, good morning, Judith. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Diana. Good morning. Hello, everyone popping on here. Wow. Good morning. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, thank you, Susan, for sharing. I appreciate it. What a great way to start my day. Let's see. Good morning. I learned from a pro. Bling bling is my thing. Yes, most definitely, Pat. Definitely. This is great. Okay. So let's just talk about a couple of things going on with Stampin' Up. If you would like to join Stampin' Up, I would love to have you join my team. Good morning, Diana. I would love to have you join my team. I have a private Facebook page for us. I do videos every Thursday for my team on there. And we also do now we're starting to do card swaps. Good morning, Carol. And we just have fun. And it's just all about happy crafting, total happy crafting. But, and it's always been all about happy crafting. So that's why that's kind of my thing. But Stampin' Up! Has this wonderful special going on just until the 30th of this month. For $99, you choose $125 worth of product. That's always the way that it has been. But then you get this list of 5 items. And I wanted today to show you 3 and 4. I want to show you, these are full-size stamp sets. You get all of this for free. Your rhinestones, your card bases right here in Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green. And you can start to craft immediately. Let me show you those stamp sets. So right here, you will receive the So Much Love stamp set right there. So Much Love on page 53. Good morning, Lily. Good to see you. That you will receive right there. And then down here, you will get on page 135, the Queen Anne's lace. This is beautiful. It has some beautiful sentiment. And I love this Hello Friend right here. But you get 2 full-size stamp sets. So I thought that's a wonderful special. Whether you sign up with me or someone else, this is a great time to sign up with Stampin' Up. Of course, I would love to have you join my team. I am totally no pressure sales, which really is what Stampin' Up is all about. I just like you guys to do some great crafting, get a 20% discount on some wonderful product, and let's just have fun together. And we have a nice community. I think I do. I have a wonderful little team, and we're just a really nice, it's becoming a very close-knit little team, and I just absolutely love it. Hi, Linda. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so now if you order from me this month, they will finally be here today. If you order $35 in product from me before shipping, handling, and taxes, I'm going to send you a whole container of Jingle Bells. So everybody that has ordered from me this month, your things will go out tomorrow because these will be here today by, I think, 5 o'clock. So that's wonderful. And then today we're going to I wanted to focus in on a sweet today. But then, of course, I had to add a couple of extra things just because I needed pumpkins is what happened. And I needed a different sentiment, and that's what happened. So I wanted to focus in on all of this, especially this ribbon. It's beautiful, and I definitely don't use it enough. The Celebrate Tidings bundle. I focused in and I looked here and I wanted to make a card and I love this element right here. So I took this from here. I started with this giving me inspiration and then I kind of took it, my own way. That's what's wonderful about these catalogs too. You can get inspiration from every single page, that is in this book. Every single page gives you inspiration. So anyway, so that's what is great about having a catalog. If you'd like a catalog, you can email me at joannematty@outlook.com. I'll be happy to send you one. Good morning, Mary from Chile, Maryland. I know, right? Oh, I'm just not ready for cold. Okay. But this morning it was chilly here. So this paper here, I have absolutely fallen in love with this plaid tidings. Plaid tidings. I actually have 4 packs of it. And I just keep going back to it. I just love it. It has some beautiful, beautiful patterns in it. And I love all of the colors that coordinate with it. Now, when you get these packs of paper, right under here are all the colors that it coordinates with. And this paper coordinates with a lot of color. So I think that too is why I'm drawn to it. So we're going to use the Celebration label dies, and these are fantastic. I know, right, Paula? I seriously think it's my favorite paper. These are fantastic little dies because these can actually be folded in half to go over a treat bag. And I will be doing something like that in the upcoming weeks. I think that will be a lot of fun. So, and then these little things right here, I wanted you guys to know they're bats right here. They're really cute. Or I guess they're not bats, they're spiders right here. Sorry. Not bats, they're spiders. But here is the stamp set. And it goes along with like making things that fold over. That's why that there's the lines here. And that's why things are very wide, I should say. Okay. So I needed a little bit better sentiment to go with my card right here. I love the Always Grateful, which I got from the book. But then I used Plant Kindness, Harvest Love from Autumn Goodness, which is one of my favorite sayings right there. Oh my, you're live. Yes, I am. Hi, Laura. And then I needed some pumpkins to go with my pumpkins here. So I brought in my Gathered Together and I used these 2 little pumpkins right here. So, yeah, I was trying to stay within the sweet and then I just kind of got real happy. But let me show you the inside of this card. I finally got my punch and I don't even know why I've waited this long to get this trio punch because I mean, it was so easy to do the inside and fun. So I don't know why I have not gotten that punch before. My little quarter rounder broke and I needed a quarter rounder and that's why I bought this punch. But for this alone, I was like, why have I not purchased that punch before? Okay, so our colors today are Cajun Craze and Pumpkin Pie. 2 very nice fall colors. Let's talk about what we've got here. I know, right, Susan? I didn't know that I would love that punch as much as I do, but I just absolutely love it. Like I say, I can't believe I haven't purchased it before because now it's like, oh, I'll just use that punch. So, hi, Jane. Now, this is Very Vanilla. That's another thing that's different with me this year. I have fallen in love with Very Vanilla all over again. Good morning, Esther. So this is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. The inside is Cajun Craze, 5 by 3 3/4, and then Very Vanilla at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Hi, Pam. I'm glad you got that punch, Laura. That is wonderful. And then here's our lovely little saying right there, Plant Kindness, Harvest Love. I love that. Now outside, I have Cinnamon Cider at 5 1/4 by 4. And then this is my plaid tidings up here is a 3/4 this way by 3. And then my Cajun Craze here is 2 inches by, 2 inches by 3 3/4. Yes, Diana, I agree. I have not used Very Vanilla. I don't think I used Very Vanilla almost all last year. Maybe once, maybe. you know, but for the past couple of years, I have not used Very Vanilla much at all. And I got that paper that has, that goes with these punches. And I started using it to match up with the paper. And I was like, oh, wait, I really like this. And I like that we now have the thick Very Vanilla, which I almost can't tell the difference in the weight of the paper between the thick and the regular. I almost can't tell the difference. So punch makes it easier to get the, yes, the decorated corners. I agree. Carol, I totally agree. So that's what I've done here. So let's go ahead and start putting this together. Now, the Always Grateful right here. What I did was I have this piece of paper and it's just 2 3/4 wide. Okay, 2 3/4 wide. And I'm just going to stamp, let me get my pad. And I'm just going to stamp the Always Grateful in Cajun Craze. Okay, I'm going to stamp it toward the top right here. I do too, Kelly. I should have been using more of the Very Vanilla, but you're exactly right. It is perfect for fall. Now, I'm not even going to measure this. I'm just going to put it into my little trimmer here. Let me bring my trimmer in. And I'm just going to chop it just at the bottom there. There we go. So I don't even, let's see, what did I chop it at? About a 1/2 inch. It's about a little over 1/2 inch. 1, 2, 3, 5/8. About 5/8 of an inch that chops at. But I wanted just to see that, that sentiment. And it fit on 2 3/4 perfectly. So I thought that was easy enough that way. But then I wanted to angle, and I've learned this from Paper Pumpkin, just to give it a little something. I just want to angle these sides. Not much, but it just gives it a completely different look. I could angle this just a little bit more. I didn't want to get too close to that A. Ooh, there we go. We could always stamp it again. No, that's good. Let's get this side too. Okay. All right, there we go. So yes, very easy little element. And just by putting a little angle on that makes it look just so great, you know? So let's go ahead. I'm going to put some dimensionals back here, and we'll have this one ready to go when we're ready to put it on our project. I do think I'm going to use a little one in the center of that. Okay, just to give it stability, right? And then we'll put this to the side and work on the inside of the card, which is so much fun. Okay. Now, on the inside of the card is very, very simple. Let me get my pieces out here. And I have the Cajun Craze at 5 by 3 3/4, and then the Very Vanilla at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment in Cajun Craze. And of course, you know me, I usually stamp in the corners, do something. But because I got this punch, is just fun. Now, you could always round the corners and then do this, or do this and then round the corners. It doesn't matter if you wanted to. And usually when I round the corners, I round all the corners. I like everything to have rounded corners. But right there, it's that simple to do. That absolutely simple. And we have a beautiful element right here of this card. I'm going to get my glue here. I like the tip on my art glitter glue for this because I want to come out here and just put a little dot of glue. So this is very, very thin tip. If I could just stay within the paper, right? You just see me go right off the paper. There we go. And now we'll just add this to here. And you're going to see how that, of course, that Cajun Craze is just going to come right through and just give us nice elements in all four corners. I don't know why I haven't purchased this prior. Unbelievable. Very easy punch to get, you know, a nice result. Okay, so let's do this. Get our base here. And now the inside is complete. Very pretty. Ah, I love it. Okay, now on the outside, we're going to go ahead and attach our cinnamon cider piece. This is 5 1/4 by 4. We can go ahead and attach this piece, and then we'll make the next layer. We'll make the next layer right here, allowing that very vanilla to frame that out nicely. Good morning, Joan. These are wonderful fall colors. I wanted to say, too, with the pumpkin pie and Cajun Craze, crushed curry and old olive. Crushed curry and old olive. Hello, Sue. Also are wonderful colors to mix in with the Cajun Craze and the pumpkin pie. These are all four wonderful fall colors to use. So if you're looking for, get that ink off my finger, for a color combo, that's awesome. Okay, we're going to work on this element in just a moment, but let's go ahead and talk about our paper here. So the next layer would be 5 by 3 3/4, but I wanted to break it up. So this is 3 3/4 by 3, 3 3/4 by 2. When we put it together, we have 5 inches all the way down. We're perfect. Now, my little secret for this, and if you guys have followed me, you've seen me do this before. I take my pieces right here and I tape them together just with some Scotch tape. Just 2 little pieces. This way now, now you have a solid piece that you can hold and deal with, okay? See, now you have that solid piece. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring that pad back in right here. And we're going to use Cajun Craze, and we're going to use this little element right here going this way. And I want to put this on the bottom. Now watch, to me, when I stamped this yesterday, because I'm doing tone on tone, Cajun Craze on Cajun Craze. Look at the color. Oh, I got that a little crooked. Okay, but we're going to go with it seriously. But watch how it turns almost to where it looks like rich raspberry. And it's tone on tone. It's Cajun Craze. I was a little bit amazed by that yesterday. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal because I need a really stiff adhesive on these edges here because our ribbon is thick. So I actually put down 2 kind of on top of itself. I just take my ribbon out here and just eyeball it really and just cut it. Like that. This is beautiful. It is a embroidered ribbon, but it does have a little texture to it. So like if you're going to make a bow, it's going to be a little bit thicker than what you are used to with some other ribbons. This is thicker. So then I just kind of walk this around here. And then what happens now is, see, it's in that Stampin' Seal back here. Hi, Janie. And it's holding it. Good morning. And now you can really manipulate this to where you need it, you know, tightness wise or whatever. Whoops. Let me put that back together. All right. Now, right there. Okay. So you can manipulate it from there because of the Stampin' Seal on the back. Now what I'm going to do is put this on our card base with our glue. And now that that is in that Stampin' Seal, I'm going to put glue right over top of this. And then we're going to place this right here. You can also pop this up with dimensionals if you wanted to. You can also pop it up with dimensionals. This is a nice layer to do that with. Very pretty. Okay, now down here we're just going to use a couple of enamel dots. And I'm going to use the cinnamon cider ones just on either side of this line, just to give it a little something right there. Cute, right? Adorable. Now let's go ahead and work on our beautiful element here. This is that, let's see, which one is this? Let me get that. It's this one, second from the middle, right here. And I love these because they're stitched. Anything stitched, I absolutely love. Okay, so here's this. Now we're going to take our pumpkins here from the stamp set, and we're going to stamp this because we're going to color in Tuxedo Memento black ink. So I want to get this nice and solid with the tuxedo, the black, okay? Now, see this line right here where it indents? I want to come above it. And this is so wonderful that there's stitching because you can almost measure with the stitches where you're at. Oh, that's wonderful. That's perfect. Okay. Now, let me clean my other stamp for the bottom. Let me also show you, like a lot of times these photopolymer stamps, when you pick them up and you put them on here, they can get, like your line can get a little wonky, right? So the best thing to do is to put it upside down on a surface, let it be what it is, okay? Don't manipulate it at all. Just let it be. And then come down on it and pick it up. And then it will be straight. Okay, so now I'm going to do this in Tuxedo Memento black ink, but I'm going to turn it upside down so that it's like a bottom. I think that's just awesome. Now, see where these indent right down here? I'm just going to go like a couple of lines, a couple of stitches above that. Let me get right over top here. And that really helps. That really helps to line that up. So that's wonderful. Okay, now we can get rid of that. There we go. Let me close this black up. And now we're just going to do some very light coloring. No shading whatsoever, okay? No shading whatsoever. We're going to use a dark pumpkin pie. We're going to use the light pumpkin pie. And I found that the Just Jade, the dark Just Jade, almost looks like a shaded spruce. So that's the green that I'm going to use. I think that looks really pretty on here. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with our dark pumpkin pie first. And I'm going to come around here and just color these. Now, these are very small areas, okay? As you can see, I'm really not even moving the brush. I'm making dots. And I'm letting the alcohol kind of bleed out into my project, okay? Especially up here. This just needs like a couple of little dots. And let the alcohol work for you, because the minute that you take this and drag it through, you're going to have way too much ink on that project. So see, let me hold that up. So that looks pretty cool. Pretty decent. Now, you know, if you get into a larger one, you can move your brush a little bit, your brush or your tip. And I am using the nib tip on this. I don't want a lot of bleeding out. I'm going to use the dark up here on the stem of the pumpkin. Now we're going to come over here and do those. And then these little leaves, well, let's make them pumpkin pie too. And remember, we're doing this on crumb cake, and look at how wonderful. And look, as you can see, as this sits, the color even comes up prettier, right? The color comes up like, I can't believe how it comes up on this crumb cake. And I'm getting some beautiful, beautiful color here. So now here I move the tip around just a little bit. These are a little bit larger, but like right here, just dots. And then down here for sure, just dots. I have to see, did I color? Yeah, I did. I wasn't sure if I colored this one orange or green, but I did the orange. Right there. So pretty. Okay, now we're going to take the light pumpkin pie. And now on this, I am going to take my little brush tip. And we're going to color these pumpkins right here with the light. Now watch this color. This is why I wanted to do this first. Look at how brownish that looks. I'm going to show you this in just a second compared to the other card. We need to let this sit, this color. Okay, now. Look at how dark that looks. And look at my card right there. Now, I promise, as this sits, it's going to turn into that. And I think that's amazing. That is just amazing. As the color sits, it just, I don't know what happens, but it just becomes beautiful. Okay, now we're going to use the Just Jade down here. And you're going to see how when I add this color, it allows that pumpkin pie to really stand out. So pretty. Yeah, so like I wanted to use this set, but I have some bags and I wanted to do some treat bags, but I also wanted to use it for a card. What a nice little element. Even if you scrapbook, I think that this is a great element for fall in your scrapbooking. I love the shape of it, and I love, I just really like everything about it. When you put the stamp on it, I think that it really shows well there. I love that. Okay, now let's go ahead and put Always Grateful in the center. Right here. Just like that. Oh, I love that. Now here, we're going to put that there with some dimensionals. And put one in the middle. Yes, I agree. Yes, you're exactly right, Kelly. A nice place setting. I agree. I totally agree. See, because you could fold these in half, too, and use the bigger one and put this on there. I think they would make a great place setting for a Thanksgiving dinner with family. I think that would be wonderful. Okay, and this right here. Oh, I love it. I love it. So cute. Let me put these up. Let me get my envelope here. And then this is where okay, now look at the pumpkins. They change color. Oh, thank you, Jane. See how the orange, the lighter pumpkin pie came shining through off of that crumb cake there. They were kind of brown looking, and I was amazed when that happened last night. I was like, oh, wow. That just shocked me. 2 little pumpkins in pumpkin pie, just to make our envelope fun. They are just so cute. There we go. Look at us go this morning. What a great way to start the day. And I checked out, and my shipment will be here today. That's wonderful. And I will be getting my card kits and things in the mail tomorrow. So we'll be working very diligently in this craft room today, cutting a lot of paper. Well, this is our card for today. I hope you guys will try it. And if you don't have that trio punch, I greatly suggest it, because I can't believe I waited this long to get it myself. But that's a really pretty autumn card for us on this very cool morning here in Upper East Tennessee. I will be live on Sunday at 7, and there will always be a giveaway on this on my channel, on my Facebook channel on Sundays. I always do a little giveaway with what we're going to do, and I hope to see you guys then. Please have a safe and wonderful rest of the week, and get in your craft room and do some happy crafting. If you have this set, maybe you'll try this card. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day.